When it comes to humanity and our building habits, there's always been one rule that seems to apply: bigger is better. The more extravagant and grandiose a construction, the more merit it seems to receive, for the ingenuity behind the project and, usually, for defying previously incomprehensible limits. So in this video, we are going to tell you about the biggest mega projects world records. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. The Great Green Wall of Africa. Extending the entire width of the African continent, the Great Green Wall is a solution to climate problems dreamed up by African people. Beginning in 2007, it has now gained widespread support from over 20 countries in the African Union. The Great Green Wall holds future promise for a region facing great difficulties. Its impact could improve the lives of millions of people, and it's a novel concept to boot, a living monument larger than the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Green Wall Initiative is designed to protect the southern edge of the Sahara Desert, known as the Sahel region, from increasing drought and desertification. Since the region is one of the poorest areas in the world, planting trees and restoring the landscape will help people resolve conflicts related to extremism that are fueled by scarcity and develop sustainable livelihoods in farming. Now, the project has achieved international support to the tune of $8 billion. In addition, important international partnerships have formed to support the African Union to realize its Great Green Wall initiative. Upon completion, the Great Green Wall will span the African continent, extending a total of 4,400 miles with a width of about 9 miles. Currently, 15% of the project has been completed. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now, let's get back to our topic. ITER. The International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, ITER, is an energy project between 35 nations that's currently under construction on a 180-hectare site in southern France. The collaboration is building the world's largest tokamak, a magnetic fusion device. It has been designed to prove the feasibility of fusion as a large-scale and carbon-free source of energy based on the same principle that powers the sun. 39 buildings and technical areas house the ITER tokamak and its plant systems. The heart of the facility, the tokamak building, is a 7-story structure. It's made of reinforced concrete that sits 13 meters below the platform level and 60 meters above. Construction of the vast building, which began in 2013, required the development of 10 different types of concrete to shield workers from radiation. The $20 billion center is due to come online in 2025. The idea of fusion power has intrigued scientists for nearly 100 years, since they first discovered the process that powers the sun and stars. A fusion reaction, which occurs when atoms fuse together, could generate 4 times more energy than today's fission reactors and about 4 million times more than burning coal, without producing any greenhouse gases. Additionally, the process does not generate long-term radioactive waste. Fusion reactors cannot melt down, and fusion fuel, hydrogen, is readily available. Once scientists finally manage to create a sustained fusion reaction, it could be a huge game-changer for the energy industry. China New Silk Road. Costing between $4 to $8 trillion and affecting 65 countries, China's ambitious One Belt, One Road (OBOR) initiative is the granddaddy of all megaprojects. By the time of its estimated completion in 2049, OBOR will stretch from the edge of East Asia to East Africa and Central Europe, and it will impact a lengthy list of countries that account for 62% of the world's population and 40% of its economic output. Today's infographic from Raconteur helps visualize the initiative's tremendous size, scale, and potential impact on Asian infrastructure. The tangible concept behind OBOR is to build an extensive network of infrastructure, including railways, roads, pipelines, and utility grids that help link China to the rest of Asia, as well as Africa and Europe. This multi-trillion-dollar project will fill the infrastructure gap that currently inhibits economic growth potential on the world's largest continent, but it has other important objectives as well. By connecting all of these economies, China is hoping to become the gatekeeper for a new platform of international trade cooperation and integration. But that's not all. If China's economic corridor does what it's supposed to, the countries in it will see more social and cultural links, financial cooperation, and a merger of policy goals and objectives to accomplish. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment with your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video.